Hi, this is Gonnella, and I'm going to be editing my essay on Buddhism in China. Now, the biggest reason I lost points was my thesis and my problems with using point of view. So, the problem with the thesis is that I'm not direct enough. I wouldn't convince someone with what I have right now. Instead, I need to make it more convincing by eliminating some things and making it seem like there's no doubt when it comes to what I'm trying to say. I'm going to do that by slashing out this part right here. The "some believe that" isn't a good part of a thesis. It leaves room for doubt where someone could maybe question what I'm trying to say when I should be trying to be extremely strong in my argument instead of wavering even a little bit. So I'm going to eliminate that right here too. With these new edits, my thesis is a lot stronger when answering the question of the effects of Buddhism in China. Answering it as the religion was beneficial to Chinese culture because it improved Chinese society by instilling certain values among the people, while Buddhism spread also hurt Chinese economics and went against traditional Chinese beliefs. This answers the original essay question a lot stronger than my original thesis. Another spot that I have been losing points on is point of view. As you can see here, that I may be using some point of view, but I'm not being clear about it and not using the proper phrase so that it's explicit and the graders will know exactly what I'm trying to do. If I just add in here that if I add that in, it's clear that I'm trying to address the point of view of this document, and it's no longer just a sentence without something that indicates exactly what I'm trying to do. To make this even clearer and more specific, I could change it to from the point of view of the emperor in document 6, and then what I had before. This makes it even better because it's clear that I'm trying to use the point of view and from who it's from and exactly what document it is. Once again, in this spot, I'm having a little trouble with the point of view. In this spot, I tried to use point of view in multiple authors and documents. I tried to group them together, whereas it would be better if the point of view is from each document. So, right here, if instead of combining documents 3 and 5, I eliminate the document 5, now this is clearly about one document and one author. In my sentence is, it is not surprising that the author of the document or one of the authors Now I have a little bit better of a sentence. It is not surprising that one of the authors of a document that supports the spread of Buddhism, such as Document 3, is an anonymous scholar who is a known Buddhist supporter. Being an anonymous scholar, this writer most likely didn't have much fame, so a lifestyle that Buddhism presents wouldn't be that far off from his own lifestyle. So the reason that he would be a Buddhist supporter is that his lifestyle is already it's not a wealthy lifestyle. So I have to find a way to say that in a sentence. Once again, talking about the point of view in the other side of the effects of the other side that doesn't support the spread of Buddhism, I grouped it together again right here in this sentence. On the other hand, the authors of the documents that do not support the spread of Buddhism are an emperor and a high-level official. If instead of saying it like this, I can analyze each document, it will be clearer. So I'll have to separate this out. Or I can be more specific after this generalized sentence. If after this sentence I say, I try and be more specific, in document 6, the emperor tries to bring down the spread of Buddhism. I'm going to go back and try and find exactly what he is saying. As I'm reading, he is saying that the Chinese people shouldn't support Buddhism because it didn't exist in its history before, and he talks a little bit about how if one man isn't working, it is going to bring down the other people. And from his point of view as the emperor, if people in his country aren't working, that's going to bring down the country, and that's going to affect him and his wealth. So if I go back to my essay, there we go, and try and get that into a sentence. Does not That's a much better sentence and much clearer about what exactly the emperor had for a point of view when he was writing that excerpt. And I think this concludes my revising of my essay. I tried to make my thesis a lot clearer and be a lot more specific in my point of view references so that it's clear exactly where I'm talking about point of view and exactly what the point of view was for each document and each author. And I now know that in my future DBQ essays I need to do those things again. I need to be more direct in my thesis and not leaving no doubt, and I also need to be really specific in my point of view references in each document.